Back with another video. Look at that light. Yeah. And this time, we're giving dating advice. This brother's talking about, is it okay to meet people through dating apps only for practice if I'm honest with them for the first meeting? So he says, the thing is that there's this one girl that I cannot get off my mind. However, she recently went through a breakup and is not ready for a relationship. And I don't think I made myself click in her head. I was suggested to meet more people using dating apps to practice my charisma. I feel that maybe if I meet more people through dating apps in a few months, I'll be more prepared to ask out the girl I really like again. I want to do this without hurting other people. What if I pay for the first meeting's bills, like pay for the date, and be really open that there will be no second meeting in the nicest possible way? Now, there's a few things to unpack here, right? One, you're obsessed with this girl and she's just broken up, so you're just like, all right, let me go get her. You're going out to date other people with like, yeah, I mean, as a guy, if you're going to invite someone else out anyway, you probably should pay for the first date. That's fine. And then also, you don't want to hurt people. I understand that you're probably a young buck. You probably just don't want to hurt people. You've been hurt before and stuff like that. So that's fine. That's all good. You want to go out for practice. Some people would say that's a bad thing, but I personally would say that's a good thing. But you have to remember, you are like in the dating world, and people expect this sometimes. Like, people get ghosted every now and then. People get like these things, and maybe that is like a bad thing. But at the same time, like, you got to go out and develop yourself and learn it somehow, right? And so, unfortunately, people are like that to other people. I've been definitely used on dates, I'm sure. I've used others on dates as well. And it's not like it's like an abuse type of thing or emotional damage type of thing. It's just like, you need to go out on a date to learn and get better. Otherwise, like, you know, when people say just be yourself, sometimes yourself is not good enough when you're a young buck. You just don't know what the fuck to do. You just like are socially awkward. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to control your mind in the right way. You don't know how to control your mouth. You just say dumb shit in the moment because you just like want to fill the void of the awkward silence, for example. There's so many reasons why you want to go out and date and practice more. And my personal philosophy when I was in the dating world was literally, I am going out for practice. But it was a shift that I made in my mind. So like, even if I met the woman who was going to be my wife, that was also a practice for the next time I met her or the next woman I dated after her, etc. Everything in life is a practice. Like, the next set you do at the gym on chest press, for example, is a practice for the next rep that you do, and the next set that you do, or the next session that you do for chest, for example, right? The book that you write, for example, like a page on a book, is practice for the next page to make that next page even better, and the next chapter even better, and the next book even better. If you reframe what the word practice means in your mind, then yeah, you can go into the date thinking, okay, it's practice for the next girl that you really want, for example. But who knows, that girl that you're on the date with in the moment might actually tickle your fancy. You may get like, you may feel a spark from her, and you're like, actually, you know what? I'll go on another date with her because I want to practice again for the next date. But the next date could be with her again, you see? And that philosophy helped me through the whole dating world, because when I then met my wife, it was like, okay, I'm going to practice here, and then I'm going to practice for the next date with her. I'm going to practice with the next girl potentially. But then eventually she became my girlfriend, and I was like, okay, I'm going to practice for the next date that we go on, or the next time I'm with her, for example. And then we moved in together. Then I'm going to practice for the next like month or whatever. And then we became married, so I'm going to practice for being the better husband for the next month, etc., etc., etc. Right? It's not about using them to practice, like, and then just chuck them to the wind. Sometimes you're just practicing to get yourself better, not just practicing to get like experience with her. And then you're just being better for the next time you're with a person in general. It doesn't matter if it's with her or the next girl or the next girl or the next girl, or if it's the same girl the entire time, right? Change the use of the word practice. So that's like one piece of advice there. Oh, the light's gone. But yeah, it's still it looks good here. Bit overcast, that's nice. And then another bit I want to say is, you're clearly obsessed with this one girl. What you might find is you go out on dates, you go on these practice dates, and then actually you find a spark with this one girl that you're on a date with, for example, and you're like, actually no, I do want to have a second date, and I do want to meet this girl again. And then all of a sudden that girl you're infatuated with is like, actually, why was I infatuated with when this girl right here meets, like, ticks more of my boxes, we have more of a laugh together, we're doing more things together, I'm emotionally invested in this girl, I really like love this girl, etc. And then you start developing feelings for this girl, and you're like, actually, that girl, she's got like 5 boxes ticked, whereas this girl's got like 20 boxes ticked that I want in a woman. So I'm gonna go with this one instead, right? And you can kind of change your mind, so that's fine. But you're probably young, so you're like obsessed with like this one girl. But when you grow up a little bit, when you like get into your 20s and beyond, basically when you get out of school, college and university, because like in these type of environments, you are in a bubble. There's like, you only meet a certain amount of people. But when you're out in the real world, in your work, and you just start walking down the street, for example, and you see 1,000 girls in a day, and like out of those 1,000, like 100 or 200 of them are like banging in your eyes, you'll be like, okay, where was this abundance when I was at school, high school or college or university? Just the fact that you're out in the real world, it will show you there's so many more options than this small little congregated group of people that you think like is the end all when it comes to women. But really it's not. It's like top of the iceberg, and then below it's like, whoa, there's a friggin' massive amount of women out there for you specifically that you can kind of like chat to and get to know, kind of thing, right? So that may happen. You may push your obsession away with this girl. The next thing I would say is, on your dating profile, you can put the things as like, just dating for fun, or just want to get to know more people, or just want to make some more friends, make some more female friends, for example. Or you could just do stuff like that. So it's not like on your profile pics, like, looking for something serious, right? So at least on your profile it says, and then when you even meet them, just say, like, you don't have to say anything, but if they ask you about it, you can say like, I'm not sure I want, like, where I want to go with this, but I'm just exploring more options, kind of thing. And what I've found is, if you kind of like be that nice guy and try to appease other people and like please them, and like say things to cater for their needs, sometimes that backfires on you, because you're just trying to be manipulative and nice, right? You want to seem as the nice guy, but what you want to be is just like a real man instead. And a real man will be like, look, this is the situation in my life, this is what I'm going through right now, and I just want to like explore these options. I want to do this, I want to do that. And the amount of women that will actually respect you more, because you're not just catering to them, and you actually like have your own backbone, and you actually want to go out and specifically practice and specifically like get better with women, and like potentially sleep around if you want to do that. The amount of women, if you tell them that, they'll actually respect you more, because no matter how many fuckboys are out there just like fucking them over and then just never calling them again. Whereas if you just like upfront about it in the beginning, like, look, I'm only here for fun, I just want to have like a few hookups here and there, etc. If that's not for you, that's cool, but I just want to like go out there, have fun. If something happens, cool. If it doesn't, that's cool too, but I just want to like get some experience with women and stuff like that. I guarantee if you said that to a woman, rather than, I would like to, go out with you, like, I think you're really nice, and just gas her up and just like make her feel special, and then you dip, like, of course you're gonna get more respect from the first one, rather than like appearing as the nice guy and just like instead just being the manipulative dickhead in the end. Do you see what I mean? So there's a lot to unpack there. Probably let's have a look at your question again. You want to develop charisma. Also, in the meantime, read and stuff like that, and watch more videos of like this and like other people that create stuff on charisma too, or just watch my dating series videos. That'll probably help you in general. There you go. Yeah, but that, I'm gonna leave it there, because I think that's pretty conclusive. I've given you 3 good bits of information that you can kind of apply to your life there. But that being said, I hope this video helps, and that is my advice. And damn, this light is looking good. They're a bit too bright, but we'll see. Anyway, that's my advice for this video. Remember, make yourself proud, and I will catch you in the next video.